welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, June 4th. On our show today, we have two interviews. We have the Golden Rain Foundation report, which is by Joe Fitzicum. And then we also have an interview with Leslie Gabola, who is with Adapt to It. And she's open and she wants to tell you about all the things that she has available. So we have those two for you. We have one meeting today, which is with the third landscape committee meeting, and that will be at 9:30. And if you would like to check that meeting out, you can go to lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Now let's go ahead and give you our regular resources. We have the cdc.gov, where you can find out all the safety information regarding COVID-19. We have the ochealthinfo.com, which is where you can find all your numbers according to city, age, and a variety of other demographics. Then you have usa.gov/coronavirus, and that is where you can follow the governor's guidelines of the different stages and phases that they have about reopening California. Or you can also go to our Laguna Woods Village alerts.com and see all of the various local information there. You can email us if you have any questions at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com, or you can go to our recorded hotline at 949-268-2019, and we do update that as often as we get new information. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. It is partly cloudy today, and it's going to stay that way for a while, and it's going to be about 79, 63. Partly sunny tomorrow, 72, 62. And then it's possible that we have a little shower in the morning on Saturday, but we will end with sunshine in the afternoon, 72, 58. Sunday, mostly sunny, 75, 57. Then we're going to heat back up again next week, starting with Monday with some sunshine, 79, 61. Our sunrise this morning was again 5:41, and our sunset will be at 7:58. And look at that beautiful golf course and some beautiful flowers. Thank you, Alan Clark, for sending that in. We do love to see lots of beautiful photos of our community. If you have one, please send it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have the Golden Rain Foundation report, so stay tuned.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Well, today I am joined by Joe Fitzicum, who's with GRF, and he is going to give us a report today. Well, Joe, very nice to see you. How are you doing?
Very good. Thanks for having me, Lisa.
Excellent, excellent. So I know there was a meeting recently, as well as the GRF ad hoc committee meeting. So would you like to give us some updates on that?
Okay. Yes, we went from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. yesterday in meetings.
Oh, wow.
Some of the results of that meeting were we had a final approval for backstroke flags. So we do have a situation now where our swimmers, if they want to safely swim and do the backstroke, will have flags at Clubhouse 2. In the past, they've had to kind of guess where the wall is. So now this gives an option for more and more people to use that stroke, which is sometimes recommended by doctors, and they can do it safely by the installation of those flags. That was really a major thing. It's a good thing for GRF because it's a very small percentage of people that use that. At the same time, it's something we're able to accommodate very inexpensively, and it shows the interest we take in clubs, whether they're small or large.
Okay.
We also approved, which is some things we've done in the past, was an authorization for a charity event where GRF will pull back charges of $15,000 for golf, and the golf club used it as a fundraiser for the Laguna Woods Foundation. I believe last year they raised $38,000. So there's a donation of savings from GRF of $15,000, and the club itself produces another $23,000 using that. So that's just a great thing for the community. There was a vote on the clubhouse 3, what we know as the PAC Center, yesterday. That did in fact pass, so there's no later challenges to it. The PAC will start a renovation, hopefully, while it's closed, so we don't reopen, only have to close again for the things we do. It's basic things: air conditioning, audio, video, some carpet, and just very basic things we're doing there. Probably a program that once upon a time would have started about $15 million is now more in about the $5 million range. And there'll be a lot of savings through the air conditioning. It's far more advanced than what we currently have. That clubhouse serves 50 different clubs and 80,000 users per year. So that's really a major thing in the community. So that has passed and been funded. So hopefully that continues.
Oh, that's great. Well, unfortunately, I don't know when we're going to be able to open up to accommodate that many people, because we haven't had any additional directives from the governor to open up to, I think more than 10 people at this point. So
it looks like at this point in time, if this goes through and say start construction in a month or two, that construction will take about 6 months. So we're probably looking at next year before we open. So we pray that by then this is either gone or we have a better treatment for it or a vaccine for it. But hopefully we'll be able to get back together again as a community.
Exactly. Well, that's good information. Thank you for that.
Other things going on, of course, is the virus. And I'm chairman of the Community's Activity Committee, which is a terrible thing because there I am in charge of activities, which is one of the major reasons I ran for the board, and we shut everything down. So what we have been doing, VMS has been following appropriately what the state county guidelines are, and have went to each particular governing body of each sport and asked what they recommend. And that's what we're doing. I have asked for some exceptions, and certainly some of the players have. Singles and many of the racket sports is difficult to play, like pickle, paddle, and tennis. And I kind of prefer us playing here doubles, because right now what's happening, because they can't play their normal game of doubles, and most senior citizens like doubles as opposed to singles. That's a little much. They're going outside the community to continue playing. So instead of us being together playing, and there's always a risk we walk outside or go to a restaurant, we know it, we have a very large number of people going to various locations to play the sport someplace else. Well, I think the government actions are appropriate, the governing board actions are appropriate, and VMS is appropriate. I wish there was some way we could get around that, because I think we might be a little safer if we could just all play together. But, they're working out. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
One of the things in the community, I think a lot, I really encourage people to donate time to the community. We have probably about 1,000 volunteers who do various things from clubs to the PC Club, which does marvelous work. But we also need board members from time to time. And it doesn't take, we have some really smart people and some really well-educated people and people with great expertise. But we really do need people that just have community in mind. In other words, everything we do, we can't look at only as dollar and cents, and certainly we have to watch that. But we have to look at who is this going to help and who is this going to hurt. It's just like the PAC Center. There'll be people in favor of spending far more. There'll be people spending less. There'll be people might be in favor of doing nothing. But I think it's important when people buy a home here, they know GRF has amenities, it has the support of the community and support of the mutual boards, which are really, the housing boards are really the ones that dominate the thing here. But we need to let people know when you buy something here, we're going to maintain what you have. And so hopefully that goes through, and that's a very important part of our community. Volunteers are important to maintain that happens. We need people who care about every activity here, whether it's 20 people or 1,000 people. We need people that can take and look at cost, and if we can justify a cost over the period of time it lasts for a person that's doing it, then we should be able to do that for us, whether it's golf or whether it's something that might be a language club or something that's not very large. But that's really important, and we really lack just neutral people. Sometimes people run for a board because, gosh, I know so much about this, or I'm really anxious about that, and we run for purposes. We really need people to run for no other purpose than to serve. And I think that's very important. I mean, I ran for 2 purposes. One, I was involved in activities, and I wanted to help everyone, not with any prejudice to it. Everyone's equal. I also ran because I thought I could save some money in construction. Clubhouse 1's coming up, and that's a big thing.
Right. Now, what departments or committees do you have openings for volunteers?
Well, with us, you'd be running for the board. I mean, there's always clubs that need help, and there's always organizations that need help, whether it's Meals on Wheels or, any club you belong to or like to belong to, I would suggest going to them. In November, we'll have elections. And basically for the GRF board, those are elected by whoever's elected on United and Third. So it's very important that if someone wants to run for GRF, they realize their votes are going to come from the corporate members of United and Third, and the Towers 50 is also part of this. Towers is part of this only as far as GRF goes. I do believe that it's important to get the right people on the housing mutuals. It's a lot of work. Some committees are a little easier, some are a little harder, but it's a 3-year term. Get in there, put your 2 cents worth in, and fight for yourself and your neighbors. It's really, really important that we have people that are just neutral. Everybody needs a fair shake. We need people without predetermined goals. It's very important.
If they are interested, who do they actually contact, or how do they go about doing that?
There will be a advertisement go out at some point in time. I don't know the media. It used to be actually in the administration building, which we're not entering right now. But VMS will advertise the fact that there's going to be elections, for the various boards. Basically, there's 11 people on the boards involving GRF, United, and Third. There's not as many on the. You have to live in the Towers, but on the 50 mutual, each year they re-elect 3 or 4 people. So they have 3 or 4 people that may retire and not run again. Some may run again, but each one of those boards will have at least 3 openings, and in some years 4. So there's between those 3 boards, there's 11 there, and they're all important. The housing mutuals, in many ways, if there's huge corporate decisions, they're the ones to do that. Really, GRF is an instrument to be more neutral than the housing mutuals would be, and to take and make sure the community is maintained without any delays or any interferences. But ultimately, all 3 boards are important. Basically, GRF, you're looking at buses, you're looking at security, you're looking at entertainment, almost every activity here. The housing mutuals, you're looking at being a corporate member, and you're in charge of the housing of whatever mutual you're in.
Gotcha. All right. Well, excellent. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to meet with us, and great job on everything you guys do. And thanks for the information.
Hey, thanks for letting us have a voice. We appreciate everything you do for us, Lisa.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after this.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Welcome back. Well, here we are again with our Zoom interviews. And today I am joined by Leslie of Adapt to It. And you know what? She's still open and she wanted to tell us about it. Hi, Leslie. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. Well, I'm glad you could join us via Zoom. And, this is kind of our new norm right now. But I understand that you have been open because you are considered an essential operation. So let's talk a little bit about, how things changed for you. It's been about 6 weeks now since we've been at stay-at-home orders. What were you dealing with at the very beginning?
Well, we have had kind of an interesting ride. And we have always been the place where people can go to get kind of the hard to find things.
Right.
And so maybe the more unusual things that people don't really typically have. And we usually have everything in stock because, we have, 3 or 4 of every item. Mm-hmm. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to obviously provide for our community. We're an essential business and we pride ourselves on being able to provide our customers with what they need most. And I've always gained the reputation, like I said, for having the products that they need the most. And this situation is no different. We had to search for masks, gloves, sanitizers, cleansers, and everything. And this meant researching and going to non-traditional vendors after our regular vendors were depleted. And so this took an inordinate amount of time, but obviously we were happy to do it because we wanted everybody to have what they needed.
Right.
So in turn, that made our prices a little bit more. And it's just a reflection. It's a temporary thing. And it's just a reflection on the lengths that we've had to go to and the costs that we get things for.
Right.
And things seem to have stabilized, which is great. We are kind of seeing a shift back to our normal, more normal.
Mhm.
And so we have had the ability to lower prices,
Okay.
which is great. And we monitor it really closely because we understand that price is an issue. We understand, that we don't want people to feel like they are being forced to pay more than they want to.
Mhm.
For the items that they need.
Right.
And I just really wanted everybody to know that we are really conscious of that. And we are taking care, and we structure it daily. We look at our prices, and we look at our stock, and we look at our supply daily.
Mhm.
And so things change on a daily basis. And our stock changes on a daily basis regarding what's open and what's available to us, because
Right.
things are in allotment. And there's a thing that we can't order, something that we haven't been ordering all along.
Mhm.
And so we're stuck in some respects on getting certain items.
Right.
So we take all that into consideration. And that actually does affect our pricing. But we really try hard to be as fair and honest as we can be.
Because you are a store and you rely on shipping, I've heard a lot of people try to, buy things, and the shipping is very sporadic.
Mhm.
Are you noticing
Mhm.
the same thing?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And to be perfectly honest, getting things from China was never an issue until now.
Oh.
And so, the thing about it is nobody thought about it.
Mhm.
Nobody thought about where things were coming from. And the interesting thing is most of our things from all along, from beginning of time, have been coming from China.
Okay.
And so because of China's issue, because of reputation, because of what's happened, it is now an issue.
Wow.
And so what we are finding is that we are getting things from China. We have been all along. Everybody has been all along. But it is sporadic because in that country, they're having different shipping embargoes. They're having different requirements for different shippers. It's having to come through just Hong Kong. It's having to go through just certain channels.
Sure.
And so things are very sporadic.
Okay.
I am quoted between 5 and 8 days for most of my items.
Mhm.
And a lot of times it turns into 10 to 12. And
Oh,
so for that reason, I do ask for people's patience,
Yeah.
and I appreciate their patience because yes, it definitely has affected us.
Well,
Definitely.
now you mentioned that you have pretty much stocked. So your store is stocked now, and that you've got a plethora of lots of different things.
Yes.
Are there certain things that somebody might be looking for today that you'd like to let everybody know you absolutely have in stock?
Yes. We have plenty of masks. I know everybody's looking for masks.
Yeah.
We have plenty of gloves. We have sanitizer. We have the household cleaning wipes and things like that.
Oh, good, because they're not in the store. They are not in
Yeah.
the grocery store anyway.
Right. And we actually stocked up on toilet paper. And
Hey, you better stock up on
so
these
we
snacks.
have toilet paper. Exactly.
Pigs over there.
I know. I heard about that. It's crazy. So we have paper towels. They're like the commercial, industrial, but they're paper towels.
Yeah.
We have tissues. We have, everything that people need. And I just kind of needed to introduce a story because it kind of speaks to what we're doing. Early on, when the first panic happened and everything was gone, we had a little lady call us from Laguna Woods Village, and I feel so protective over my folks from Laguna Woods because a lot of times they are fragile. They need help. They just need extra love, and that's what we're good at. So this lady called me or called Bree, actually my daughter, and she said, "Can you please help me? I have COPD. I cannot leave the house. I am stuck. But I don't have any toilet paper. I don't have any tissues. What little toilet paper I do have, I've been using for tissues. I can't clean my house because I have no paper towels. I have nothing to put on the paper towels to clean stuff, and I need to keep my home clean. Is there anything that you can do to help me?" And of course. We put together a care basket with the toilet paper, tissues, and paper towels, and cleaning supplies, and the other things she had purchased, and we delivered it to her.
Oh, that was sweet.
So, and then we got a call for the next day, her thanking us. And so it gives us pleasure to be able to do that, to really care for the folks in Laguna Woods.
That's so nice. And I know you've been a staple in this community for a very long time. So people know you, they trust you, and they really do appreciate you. So I think that is an awfully sweet thing that you did. So thank you for being so caring and kind. I know we've got all the 18,000 residents here who are on, they're on high alert, they're concerned, they're isolated. A lot of them don't have things like we do with Zoom, and so, it's a real hard time for them. They're all doing a very good job, though, of staying at home and doing their part, which is very encouraging because we have a very low number of cases in Laguna Woods as a whole. So that's great. But yes, thank you so much for all the things that you do. What specialized products? Now, I know we talked a little bit about some of the products. What are some of the main things that people, other than what you had mentioned already, that they're really looking for?
Well, we have the typical items that people all need. We still have our incontinence program.
Okay.
So again, that would be really helpful for folks. All they need to do is call us and tell us what they need or what they usually use.
Okay.
They can actually sign up, and it's not really signing up. It's just leaving, their card. They call us, we ship it to them, or just deliver it to them.
Oh, okay. So you do delivery then.
We deliver, we do curbside.
Okay.
And we do phone orders and, shipping and all the rest. So we make it super easy. And Laguna Woods is so close.
Yeah.
Free delivery, free shipping. We don't really ship anything. We will more personally deliver it. So, and then all the other items, wheelchairs and walkers and commodes and things like that, we still have those.
Oh, great. Well, great. Well, that's good. You still have all the necessities, which is perfect. And like you mentioned, you have things in stock so people can still get it. You're still open, which is really nice because I think a lot of people think everything's closed and not everything is closed. So it's good that you're here with us today to let them know you are open. Are people starting to come back into the store now?
Yes. We've been pretty busy all along.
Okay.
And I think initially that was because we had such a great stock of the masks and gowns and things like that. But yes, now we're starting to see an influx of people for the more usual items, which is great.
Great. Well, what else would you like everyone to know?
I just wanted to wholeheartedly thank you, the community of Laguna Woods Village, for all their support through my 18 years of being in the community. I started this store with the vision of it becoming a community store where people could really feel comfortable coming in for the issues that they seek care for. And I think that we've been successful. And again, just being able to care for folks. And I just wanted to thank you for people. Thank you to everybody for their loyalty and their patronage at Adapt to It. We really appreciate it.
Well, like I said, you are a staple in the community and you have a good heart, and thank you for everything that you do for the community. So you stay healthy out there and keep up the good work.
Thank you. You too. Take care.
All right. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you taking the time.
No problem.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we'll be right back after this.
Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
I have worked with the doctors at Envision for over 20 years. Their experience, state-of-the-art technology, and positive outcomes have earned them my trust in taking care of our mutual patients.
With clear vision, all things are possible. To schedule your appointment today, contact us at 866-599-2740.
Welcome back. we have a couple of announcements and information for you. First, I'd like to remind you that there are virtual recreation resources online. Now, this is a comprehensive online guide that offers resources for arts and crafts, virtual tours, and everything in between. So you can visit the website lagunawoodsvillage.com, and then you click on amenities, then you click on recreation, and scroll down to virtual recreation resources. And that is where they have compiled lots of different things for you to be able to do since you're still on a stay-at-home status. I also want to remind you about the bulky item pickup schedule, and regular curbside pickup still is in effect. Now, the one day after the residents' usual trash day, Waste Management will pick up items that are placed by the trash bin. Now, if you want to schedule a separate pickup, you must call Resident Services at 949-597-4600, and they can help you there. Now, the in-home and monthly Saturday pickup is still not happening as of now. So as soon as that is back up and running, we will give you that information. Okay, let's tell you our Thursday concert schedule. We have two of them. One has already started this morning, and that is the Opera of the Week. You go to bethmorrisonprojects.org, and that will be happening. Then later today at 4 p.m., we have a Country Americana one, and that is, as I mentioned, 4 p.m. That's Scotty McCreery. I like Scotty McCreery. He was a guy, a contestant on American Idol, and made it really big. So Facebook, Scotty McCreery, and he is super fun. All right, let's take a look at our weather one more time today. We are looking good this week. We've got partly cloudy today, temperatures 79, 63. Tomorrow we are going to be 72, 62, partly sunny, and then Saturday a potential of AM showers. We'll keep an eye on that, but sunny in the afternoon, 72, 58. Sunny, mostly sunny on Sunday, 75, 57, and then on Monday we're going to start a trend of warmer weather starting on Monday with 79, 61, and then throughout the next week it's going to get hotter as the days go on. So you can see us again here at 12:30 and also at 5 today. But of course, you can join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. and we will have some additional information for you as well as some updates and hopefully a Jeff Parker update who will tell us more numbers and some new openings that are happening. So see you again tomorrow here at 9. Have a great day in the village and stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We have been proudly serving Orange County for over 40 years. We are excited to announce our Laguna Hills location is now located at a larger state-of-the-art facility, located a block away from our previous location. Our new facility is conveniently located next to Saddleback Hospital and across from Nordstrom Rack at 23961 Calle de la Magdalena. Come join the Circle of Care at Harvard Eye Associates, where the future of vision is today.
Tip, toss, take action. Don't give mosquitoes a fighting chance.